Hi. 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 Hi.
Come on, dream guy.
I don't know, just someone I can have a laugh with. I wanted to say sorry.
Heartstopper es una tierna historia de amor adolescente basada en el webcómic y novela gráfica del mismo nombre, creada por la británica Alice Oseman. La trama nos cuenta la historia de Nick y Charlie, dos adolescentes que se enamoran en medio de miedos y confusiones, pero con una única certeza: querer estar juntos. Pues bueno, esta serie ya se va por su segunda temporada y tuvimos la oportunidad de conversar con sus protagonistas.
Hi. Hi.
Hello, guys. It's really nice to meet you today.
Lovely to meet you.
First of all, tell me about your characters and where are we gonna find them at the beginning of this story?
Nick is a very kind, sort of, actually slightly, I think slightly introverted character who has found himself in this very popular friendship group because he's quite popular, because he's, you know, the star player in the rugby team, and he's, you know, sort of very easygoing and quite nice to people.
And handsome.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but he's sort of good to, he's nice to be around, so he gets lots of sort of popular friends, which means he's kind of thrust into that friendship group. And he's at that point where he's like, I don't really fit in here, but either way, I'll just sort of float about until he meets Charlie.
Yeah. I think Charlie's very smart, very introverted, quite shy. He overthinks every interaction he has with anyone, which I can definitely relate to. But he's really nice and lovely, and before we meet him in season 1, he goes through a lot of bullying because he's the only out gay kid in school, which I think causes him a lot of hurt, and then he meets Nick, and yeah.
I kind of got into a fight.
Y como dijimos, como ya se viene la segunda temporada, no podíamos dejar de preguntarles cómo los vamos a encontrar ahora.
Hi. Hi.
It's very much a continuation of season 1. So, you know, you find the two of them at this point where they've just gone on sports day. Nick has just sort of stormed off the pitch and you know, grabbed Charlie's hand and walked, and they've sort of basically declared their undying feelings for one another.
Yes.
And yeah, I think they sort of their relationships, like, you know, starts to blossom and they get more comfortable with each other. I think one thing that you can expect in season 2 is that Nick and Charlie, it's a lot less sort of like cute, shy, you know, sort of awkwardness.
It's more grown up.
It's more like they're just more comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Because in season 1 they were just, you know, infatuated with one another, but they were also still very much, you know, nervous and sort of shy around each other. But yeah, in season 2 there's much more just sort of, they're more comfortable with each other. They're you know, a bit more silly with each other, silly, goofy, quirky, all that good stuff. And yeah, they just have a bit more fun, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know Charlie Spring?
Sin duda, visibilizar más historias LGTB ayuda a generar un cambio en el paradigma de las nuevas generaciones, que tanto necesitan historias en las que puedan reflejarse.
Hi. Hi.
I think new generations really need new stories. So what do you think about be a part of this kind of movement and tell this important story for these new kids are growing up and can feel related to you?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I think it's going to be something I'm always the most proud of. Well, always the most proud of in my life, with being a part of this.
Especially proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's a really sort of, it's a real honour to be able to be a part of it, and to be able to have an impact on anyone's life is really, really cool.
Oh, is it the secret boyfriend or the straight boy crush?
Are you sure your friends are going to be okay with me being here?
Yeah, of course.
Do you receive like any personal messages from people that tell you, hey, I was looking your story and I love it. Thank you for telling me that because I feel related or something like that, or maybe haters. What can you tell me about that?
We get all of the above, really.
Everything, yeah.
I think there is an overwhelming amount of sort of positive responses to the show that we get personally, whether it be, on Instagram, letters or someone stopping you in the street and telling you their story. And it's always very, really quite special to see the reaction. Loads of people love to sort of have opinions on us. We're either, you can't really look at it in some cases because we're either the most beautiful people in the world or we are quite literally the
Most
ugly, most terrible people in the world. So
it's keeping us grounded.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to take everything with a pinch of salt.
Ready to meet them?
Ya lo saben, Nick, Charlie y sus amigos los esperan en los 8 episodios de la primera temporada de Heartstopper, que ya están disponibles en Netflix. Así que si aún no la vieron, pónganle play de una vez mientras esperamos que llegue la segunda temporada, porque esta fresca y colorida historia seguro los conmoverá.
Peruvians, please watch the show.
Peruvians, please. We would love you to watch the show.
Do it.
Heartstopper.
Okay.